This live presentation of high school basketball on FingerLakes1.com is made possible thanks to the support from DeSanto Propane. DeSanto Propane is 4 generations strong as a trustworthy family-owned business with unmatched customer service. Go online at DeSantoPropane.com for more info or call toll-free at 1-800-752-4574 today. Since 1937, the difference has been DeSanto Propane. Cicino's Pizzeria and Restaurant. Visit Cicino's Pizzeria and Restaurant at their original Waterloo location or all-new renovated location in Geneva. Dine-in, takeout, delivery, catering, and banquets. Order online at Cicinos.com. Live, laugh, and eat well. It's the Italian way. Little John and Barbie Orthodontics. Dr. Littlejohn, Dr. Barbie, and their outstanding orthodontic team share a common goal: to ensure the overall wellness of each of their patients through their exceptional orthodontic care. Check out Dr. Rod and Dr. Liz online at littlejohnortho.com.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome into FingerLakes1.com's live coverage of Finger Lakes East girls high school basketball. Tonight, it's a battle of two of the top teams in both the Finger Lakes East League standings and Class B1 standings in sectional play. It's a Penn Yan Mustangs head north and take on the Waterloo Tigers here tonight in Waterloo. Happy Friday. Good evening once again, everybody. Paul Russo alongside me, Nate Sharman. And Nate, one of these games that you look forward to at the end of the year, towards the end of the regular season, because as I mentioned, these two teams tight in standing, both in league play and in sectional play. It's very possible that we might see a rubber match between these two teams come sectional time. A lot to do here. We'll jump right into it. For whatever reason, this Mustang team just appears to have Waterloo's number the past couple of years. They beat them in sectional play last year. They beat them in the first regular season matchup here tonight. This Penn Yan team, just for whatever reason, when they play Waterloo, really steps up the game a little bit more. Yeah,
Penn Yan's won the last 2 meetings, right? And back on January 7th at Penn Yan wins on a buzzer beater, game-winning 3, 29-28, your final. A defensive battle won at the buzzer. But we saw a lot of offense on Tuesday night on our Finger Lakes 1 game. How about more offense on a Friday night? 2 games 1 week for us at Finger Lakes 1.
It's definitely possible. This is a Penn Yan team. We'll continue with them here as we begin our coverage here pregame. That is the name of the game for them, is defense. They have a lot of low-scoring games. I'm not going to really rattle them all off to you, but really, Nate, that perfect encapsulation of that is that first game down in Penn Yan against Waterloo, where Sophia Montano made a buzzer beater 3 to win the game for the Mustangs and give them that 1-0 season advantage right now going into tonight. On the Waterloo side, we have seen them one time this year against Bloomfield, a nice decisive win in that category. And for Coach Bree's team tonight, it's a little bit of a similar vibe, I think, going into that Bloomfield game tonight, where this would be a huge win for a couple different reasons. But this is a Tiger team that has really come into a groove. They're finding themselves once again. And, to me, in my opinion, really have to put them back at the top of the B1 standings as one of the front runners.
Yeah, definitely, Paul. And like I was talking about offense earlier here, but it's probably going to be defense in this game. Penn Yan comes in averaging in the mid-30s of points scored per game, coming in with that 11-5 record. So they really host on their defense. They only letting up, less than that, in the low 30s, 30 points per game they're letting up. Waterloo likes to score a little bit more, in the mid 50s. But these Waterloo teams, won the state championship in 2003. What Coach Mike Bree's going to want out of his team. He's going to want a team that plays defense, plays quick, and plays hard, especially in the midcourt, right? When they're trying to break that press and have active hands and trying to get steals. So you could see a game against Waterloo and Penn Yan. I would, if you're a betting man, take the under, right? And it's probably going to be another one that's going to be close, down to the wire, and a low-scoring game at the end of the day.
Yeah, you mentioned it, Nate, and it's really interesting because I'm into the numbers game a little bit here, right? I enjoy looking at, and this maybe isn't true analytics in that sense, right? But you look at Penn Yan, their average margin of victory is essentially 11. It's 10.9, and yet it's only a 1-point differential between points per game for them and points allowed per game at 36 and 35 respectively. So that tells me, right, what we've been talking about. This is a physical team. They're going to play defense. Coach Jen Cooper's squad is going to meet you on that front.
Definitely, yeah. They're a team that likes to play defense, so it's going to be fun to watch. We got about a little over a minute until we start with the pregame festivities here in Waterloo. Really looking forward to this one.
Yeah. For Waterloo, we've kind of mentioned, right, it's high-power offense, speed, active hands, you name it, they do it for Coach Bree's squad. So plenty to look forward to there. You mentioned it, Nate. We're pretty much at a minute and a half now until we get full pregame festivities going here. Nice little crowd forming into Waterloo as well. Here, Penn Yan traveled really well. I know we got a little bit of weather kind of coming in and everything like that, but they certainly made the trip up 14A to 5-20 pretty well.
Yeah, good to see people who came out of their house, with those frigid temperatures that we're going to see this weekend, and a little bit coming out of the sky too in forms of snow. So might as well, like I always say, where's the best place to be on a cold night is in a nice warm gymnasium, right, and watch some high quality basketball.
Hard to beat. It's going to be a lot of fun tonight. It's also blackout night here in Waterloo. It's also a little bit of youth night as well. So traditional, pretty loud here in the gymnasium of Waterloo.
Yeah, always fun to
it's
always
fun
fun
to amplified.
It's always fun to see good tradition, right, and good fans showing out too. It's always fun to watch these different schools doing that stuff.
For sure, it's always great to see program. That's one of the key things, both on the Penn Yan and Waterloo side, they both do really well, is kind of form that youth group and build on the way up, and kind of shows on the results side here as we've seen throughout the season. All right, so at this point, we're just kind of waiting on down below us here. We're high at top in our usual perch spot here in Waterloo, and now we're officially getting going here. So we'll turn over to the public address announcer here at Waterloo as we'll do pregame festivities here on FingerLakes1.com.
And your own Waterloo Tigers. At this time, if you would please rise and remove your hats and direct your attention to our flag for the playing of our national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, New York State Public High School Athletic Association, in conjunction with Section 5 of Waterloo Central School District, expects that all spectators enjoy the competition between both teams and cheers for both teams in a positive manner. Any negative comments or actions directed at opposing players, coaches, or officials will not be tolerated. Event staff and game officials are expected to enforce sportsmanship rules for players, coaches, and spectators. Remember the Section 5 motto, be loud, be proud, and be positive. And now for the introductions. First up, the visitors from Penn Yan. Off the bench, number 11, Madison Brewer. Number 21, Isabella D'Arcangelo. Number 25, Abigail Fisher. Number 13, Evelyn Little. Number 20, Maggie Pratt. And number 32, Sierra Stetzel. And now for your starting lineups. At guard, number 1, Morgan Brewer. At guard, number 15, Bailey Cooper. Forward, number 4, Sophia Montano. Guard, number 22, McKenna Mullins. And forward, number 24, Madison Pierce. The Mustangs are led by head coach Jen Cooper, assisted by Kiki Seago and Kelly Montano. Now put your hands together for your Waterloo Tigers. First up in reserve, number 1, Ken Kinsley, Bree. Number 25, Delaney Patton. And now for your starters. Number 4, senior Addison Bree. Number 5, junior Gwen Bennett. Number 10, junior Tango Williams. freshman number 21, Janae Hawkins. And junior number 23, Kaya Moody. The Tigers are led by head coach Mike Bree, assisted by Jason Godley, Ashley Blow.
Welcome back in here on the FingerLakes1.com broadcast booth. Paul Russo and Nate Sharman here with you. Nate, starting lineup just announced as well as the full team, so we don't get that here, but with youth night and everything, we got the full experience for each squad here. Again, on the Penn Yan side, your stars if you missed it. Number 1, Morgan Brewer. Number 4, Sophia Montano. Number 15, Bailey Cooper. Number 22, McKenna Mullins. And number 24, Madison Pierce. Head coach by Jen Cooper. They're in their road blues. For Waterloo, head coach Mike Bree. It's the usual suspects. Number 4, Addison Bree. Number 5, Gwen Pack. Number 10, Tangel Williams. Number 21, John A. Hawkins. And number 23, Kaya Moody.
What's one thing that's really interesting to look at is, on the Waterloo side, only 7 girls on the team, so they only got two bench players, right? So you're going to see everyone play. On the Penn Yan side, they got up closer to 10, right? So it's definitely a little bit different, but it's always something you see with Waterloo teams.
Yeah, Waterloo in the home whites with the orange checkerboard on the side. Get the first jersey shout out of the year, Nate, here. Tennessee.
Yeah.
Ask.
Oh yes, the vowels. Yep, I like it.
So
it's a good uniform matchup.
Yeah, it's pretty solid. So Waterloo
matches good.
Waterloo
orange on the Penn Yan.
Yeah, Waterloo we'll be moving from our right to left vantage point here on offense for the first half. Penn Yan from left to right. It will be Pierce and Hawkins taking the tip, respectively. Balls in the air. Penn Yan technically will win it, but it'll end up in the hands of Waterloo and Gwen Panic. So we're underway. She swings it for Bree. Back top of the key. Panic works right side through the Mustang defense. Up fake by Bree. Back out to the corner for Panic. 20 on the shot clock to Moody. Now back Bree right corner. Penn Yan in a 3-2 zone. Top the key for Moody, now 10 on the shot clock. Bree way out, now has to take a dribble. 8 on the shot clock, works right side into a double team. Brings ball low, now will get tied up with Mullins, and it will be Penn Yan ball heading the other way with 3 on the shot clock. Will be a turnover by Waterloo there.
Good work by McKenna Mullins to get that jump ball opportunity. Waterloo just couldn't seem to get in the offensive set there, but Penn Yan takes over.
Penn Yan with the ball. It's Mullins, the inbounder, gets it back from Cooper. Double team, Waterloo full court pressure here as we see. And now Cooper breaks it right sideline. Above the timeline now works baseline. Oh, nice dump off, but pass off the hands of Morgan Brewer in the hands of Gwen Panic. Up court, and no good is Williams on the left-hand layup. Rebound brought in by Cooper and Penn Yan. We got 7:10 here in the first quarter to go and scoreless. Mullins with it above the timeline for Penn Yan. At the logo, swings it for Cooper at the coach's line extended. Right sideline, met by Bree. Now works into the corner. Dishes it back out to Brewer. Now top of the key for Mullins. 3-pointer dialed up, no good long right. Ball tipped around in the hands of Cooper. Blocked away by Moody. It will be a jump ball before she got the shot up. It will be a Waterloo ball going the other way.
Yeah, we're still scoreless here. 6:49 left in this first quarter. Both teams have had a few offensive possessions, but nothing gone in yet, so we're still scoreless.
Bree with the ball. She works from top of the key above the timeline and swings it for Panic right side. Now right corner, Williams. Penn Yan still sitting in the 3-2 zone on defense in the half court. Moody right corner, 15 on the shot clock for the Tigers. Back up top, Panic. Now back to Moody. She's working at the elbow. Now right side, kicks it back out. Williams, corner 3, left side, no good. Short rebound, Cooper and Penn Yan.
That was a really good pass by Moody. Just couldn't get it to fall by Williams there.
6:20 to go, first quarter, still scoreless. Cooper double teamed in the high corner, finds help in Mullins at the top of the key. She now works right side, swings it back to Cooper. Now to Morgan Brewer at the left wing. Skip pass to Mullins, risky pass, no harm, no foul. Long 2 dialed up, rolls in, and count it for Sophia Montano.
Montano gets Penn Yan on the board. It's 2-0. She gets the friendly roll off the baseline shot.
Panic will try and go coast to coast. Count it, they're saying, and 1.
And 1 for Panic, and she gets the scoring started for Waterloo as she drives a lane straight ahead and gets fouled on the way up, gets it to go. She's going to the line for 1 more.
So it will be Morgan Brewer collecting the foul, her first, team's first, with 5:56 to go here, and Waterloo knots it up at 2s at the moment, with Panic the leading scorer for the Tigers to the charity stripe. Has it, and now releases her free throw. No good. Bricks, and rebound brought in by Penn Yan and Maddie Pierce. Kicks it back out to Montano. Now gets it to Morgan Brewer. She gets above the timeline. They break the press, and it's going to pay off double time here as they're going to get a Tiger foul on the floor. It's going to be Kaya Moody picking up the foul, so that'll be Moody's first, team's first. 5:46 to go here in the first frame.
Penn Yan doing a great job of breaking that patent Waterloo press that we see every game.
Mullen, the inbounder,
nice job.
goes to Morgan Brewer, goes right into Gwen Panic. It's a turnover. Waterloo with the steal. Moody now up to Bree up court, and she'll swing it over for Williams down the left wing. Top of the key, Moody now. She works through the Penn Yan zone to Bree at the right wing. Now drives through the lane. Runner no good, and it's going to be last off. Give the strip steal technically there to Maddie Pierce for Penn Yan. Good job on the defense on the block. It will remain Waterloo ball.
Yeah, good job by Pierce. Got her hand in there and blocked that shot, and then it goes out of bounds. Staying with the Tigers, but still a great play.
Bree to Panic on the inbound on the right block lane. Count it for Panic.
Nice work by Panic as she has all 4 Waterloo points so far.
Full court pressure again by Waterloo. Trapped is Pierce. She gets free. Finds Montano. Now Morgan Brewer up court above the timeline. Launches a runner. No good short. Rebound brought in by Mullins. Leaves it for Pierce, and Pierce gets hacked. And another Waterloo foul, this time against Angel Williams. So she'll collect her first personal, team second. 5:08 to go first quarter. Waterloo in front 4-2 on Penn Yan. And the Mustangs will have a fresh shot clock. Inbounding it will be Mullins, left side underneath her own basket on the baseline. Swings it top of the key. Montano now leaves it for Cooper. Now into the skip pass corner for Mullins. Back to Montano. Now top of the key, Morgan Brewer. Brewer to Mullins on the baseline, and it's going to be last off of Mullins. Tried to dish it away and just couldn't get the ball to go inbounds. Went right out. Waterloo with the turnover, or getting the ball off the turnover here. It's Bree, swings it above the timeline to Panic. Now back to Bree, right wing. Up fakes now, drives through. Oh, great find to Hawkins, and she'll miss the lane. Rebound brought in by Pierce.
That was a
And
great
the
find
other
by
way.
Eddie Breed. Hawkins, like you said, just couldn't get it to go.
Cooper able to break the full court pressure above the timeline and now top the key from the Mustangs. Swings it for Mullins on the left wing. Mullins now picks up the dribble, dumps it in for Cooper at the free throw line. Fakes right, comes back left. The short jumper, no good. Rebound gets tipped around, and it was going to be saved by Pierce, but ends up in the hands of Williams, and Waterloo with the ball. Williams at the logo, above the timeline to Bree. Left alone for a 3 from the wing. No good short rebound. Hawkins, second chance for the Tigers here. Top of the key for Moody. Fresh shot clock for Waterloo. Now Bree, left corner. She'll take another 3-pointer. That one no good long. Rebound gets tipped off of Montano, so it's going to remain Waterloo. Oh, no, they're saying it off Waterloo.
Looks like they're staying here.
It was very confusing because
Nah.
it pointed.
But I will say that Addison Bree had two.
They got it right, yeah.
Addison Bree had 2 good looks at the 3-pointer, and she didn't make either one of them. I don't advise that from Penn Yan. She's a great shooter.
Panic off the inbound. Bang! From the corner.
And there's the other Waterloo great Lady Tiger nailing her first 3. She has all of Waterloo's points.
Full court pressure again by Waterloo. Brewer's able to break it. Swings it for Cooper. Left side. Now back top the key, Brewer. Now into the right corner for Mullins. Mullins looking for help. Goes top the key for Cooper. Up fakes now. Drives left side on Williams. And Williams is going to collect a second personal foul here. So a little early foul trouble for the junior guard of Waterloo. 3rd team foul. As Kinsley Bree and Delaney Batten will come in for Waterloo. And John A. Hawkins and Tangel Williams respectively. Missed a substitution for Penn Yan off the inbound there. Abby Fisher comes in. And she got Maddie Pierce. Inbound, stolen away. Batten gets it, and now we have another tie-up here as Batten and Cooper will get tied up for the jump ball. It's going to remain Penn Yan ball here with 3:42 to go first quarter.
That ball was tipped on the inbound there. Nice job by the player on the inbound. I'm not sure who it was exactly, but got the tip on that ball, and Batten got the
Cooper right side off the inbound, no good. Rebound brought in by Panic, and she'll bring it up court. Not quite with numbers yet, so she'll set the offense. Swings it for Eddie Bree, left side. Drives through, stripped away. Good defense there by Fisher. Cooper with the ball, swings it up court. For Mullins. She'll get trapped in the high corner. Swings it for Brewer. Brewer now trapped. Swings it back to Mullins, top of the key. Now to Cooper, right wing. She'll work right side, now into the corner for Fisher. Fisher drives through, double team now on the right block. 10 on the shot clock for Penn Yan. And Fisher tried to throw it off of Moody's leg and missed it, so it's going to be a turnover in Waterloo ball.
Great team defense by Waterloo, able to get the player in the corner and bring in extra help on defense right there. So the only thing they could really do is try to make a pass, and it goes out of bounds. Waterloo gets the ball.
Cooper out, Montano back in. Addie Bree with the ball at the top of the key above the timeline. Swings it for Panic, back to Addison Bree at the left wing. She'll go to Moody in the left corner, up fakes, and pass stolen away. Moody try to go back to Bree. Oh, good defense there. by Kinsley Bree on the chase. Poked it out, last off of her, head off the scorer's table.
Yeah, great work by Kinsley there. I always talk about active hands, and that's exactly what she did there. Knocked that ball out of play off of her, though, but Penn Yan starts over.
And, it's going to be another turnover. Not quite. Actually, it is. It's going to be Montano dribbling it off the sideline. Bit of a risky pass there off the inbound.
That's what I mean about this Waterloo press, right? They may not get every single one, but they cause so much chaos where you're going to turn over eventually.
And that wasn't even their full-fledged press. It was a soft press even
Right,
on that
yeah.
one. So
Active, that they get active, though, on the press, that's for sure.
you know, right, Tiger ball, 2:40 to go, first quarter. Panic works right side, launches a runner, no good. Batten second chance, no good. Third chance, she gets it, and they'll call a tie up first before she's able to get the pass out. So it's going to remain Waterloo ball on the jump. 2:32 to go, first quarter, 15 on the shot clock for Waterloo.
Nice work by Batten there to collect that first rebound. Almost got the other one, and then would have had to kick out to Addison Bree. Of course, she knocks in that three for the Waterloo fans out there, but after the whistle.
Moody, the inbound to Addie Bree, now kicks it back out for Panic, left corner. She's looking for help, picked up the dribble under 10 on the shot clock. Moody with it now, right wing, hands it off to Bree. She'll take a far out three, no good long, and rebound brought in by Montano.
That was a deep attempt there for Addison Bree.
Swings it for Fisher, who hands it off for Brewer. Brewer met by Kinsley Bree, now above the timeline with Mullins. Penn Yan will break the press. Up to Montano, no good on the right-hand layup. Rebound brought in by Batten. 2:05 to go here in the first frame. 7-2 still Waterloo in front of Penn Yan. Panic with it for Waterloo, left side. Drives through a runner from the free throw line, no good. Rebound Batten, second chance, no good. She'll head to the line for two. So we have a Penn Yan player down. It's Madison Pierce, who she is actually collecting the foul as well here. It's her first, team second, and Pierce still down, unfortunately, at the moment. We'll have a stoppage of play for a second here as the Penn Yan staff will tend to her. So we'll be Batten heading the line for two here in a moment. As we...
Yeah, they just kind of got tied up there, and, the foul's going to go to her. And, but they just kind of got tied up going for the rebound there, and, Pierce gets the foul. But, yeah, good work on both sides.
And good to see Pierce up and walking off on her own power. She's kind of favoring the right side a little bit there, so hopefully all will be well, and she'll find herself back in the action in a few moments.
Always good to see her right back to the bench, too, right? Yeah.
So it'll be Delaney Batten, junior forward for Waterloo, heading to the stripe for two here.
Always a scary situation, but luckily she's back on the bench, so that's always a good sign.
Batten's first good. Batten had 4 against Penn Yan in the first matchup of the year back on January 7th. Back with it for her second of 2, and that one is good as well. And the Mustangs will take a timeout here. It'll be the 32nd use it or lose it of the first half for Coach Jen Cooper and the Mustangs.
Yeah, we're under 2 minutes here in this first quarter, and, we were talking about in the pregame, a low-scoring affair, and that's what we're getting, right? Only 11 total points in this game so far, and, good defense be playing on both sides so far.
Be 1:55 to go here in the first quarter when we get back going, and as you mentioned, Nate, it's been a certainly defense first, offense second scenario here so far tonight.
Gwen Panic with 7 of the Waterloo 9 points so far in this game. She's hit a 3. She's got an and 1. She didn't convert the free throw part of it, but still locked into this game so far.
Appreciate everybody for making us part of their Friday nights. Where you might be listening and tuning in from here on FingerLakes1.com. Waterloo will break the huddle first. The 5 of Addison Bree, Kinsley Bree, Gwen Panic, Kaya Moody, and Delaney Batten remain on the floor for Coach Bree.
Great weekend. Get your sports weekend started. Always a good sports weekend with the Super Bowl. You got the Waste Management Phoenix Open. I like this weekend for sports all over here.
It's hard to beat. So on the floor for Penn Yan, it's Bailey Cooper, Sophia Montano, McKenna Mullins, Morgan Brewer, and Abby Fisher.
Notice how I didn't say the Pro Bowl. There.
That was Tuesday night. Luckily, we were at a really good game in
Newark, we were at a much better game.
In Newark and Wayne than
that was awesome. That game.
So Waterloo's going to meet Penn Yan at the half court.
Malachi
Mullins
at the buzzer.
Yeah, Mullins with it. Pass too low for Brewer to handle. Another turnover for the Mustangs here, and Waterloo will have possession. 1:44 to go first frame. 9-2. The Tigers in front. Panic, the inbounder, goes to Addison Bree above the timeline and back to Panic on the left side. Penn Yan still 3-2 zone on defense here in the half court. Moody, another turnover. Pass intended for Addison Bree into the hands of McKenna Mullins. Mullins one-on-one with Panic, no good. Rebound brought in by Moody. Hands off for Panic, up court to Addison Bree. She has Batten down low. Batten's laying, no good. Second chance, no good. Third chance, not going to happen. Addison Bree just kind of volleyball slapped it out. It'll be Penn Yan ball, 1:20 to go, first quarter, 9-2 Waterloo in front of Penn Yan.
Good work by Delaney Batten to get open in the front court there, and Addison Bree found it on the head-up pass opportunity. Just couldn't get the layup to go.
Handing up the ball into the hands of Bailey Cooper above the timeline, and the Mustangs have numbers 3-on-2. Oh, nice fake.
Whoa.
No good on the lay-in. She gets her own rebound, though, does Cooper. Trapped down low, launches a shot. She got fouled, so she'll go to the line for 2. And they will get Gwen Panic for the foul.
That fake she had, but, unfortunately didn't make the shot. She almost did, but that fake was almost faked me out up here at the broadcaster's booth, I think.
Really great fake by Cooper. She's back to the line for the first time tonight. No good on the first. Panic's first, team's fourth, by the way, for Waterloo. Cooper, the leading scorer in the game here at 15 points flat per game on the year, makes 1. Cuts the lead to 6 for Waterloo. 9-3 in front, 1:05 to go in the first quarter here at Waterloo. Panic above the timeline. Swings it for Moody, now to Kinsley Bree at the right wing. Back to Panic, now to Addison Bree in the left corner. Drives baseline Bree, launches a lay-in, no good. Rebound tipped around into the hands of Morgan Brewer. Up court to Mullins. Mullins will pull it back. It was 1-on-3, finds a cutting Fisher, now leaves it for Montano. Back top to keep Cooper. They're going to reset from there. Mullins with it, dumps into a cutting Montano. Left-hand lay-in, rolls off, no good. Rebound by Batten. Batten leaves it for Kinsley Bree. 33 seconds on the game clock, 26 on the shot clock. About a 7-second differential shot to game. Moody right corner. Now to Panic at the right wing. Back to Moody. Finds a cutting Addison Bree. Dumps in for Batten. Left block, no good. Second chance for Batten, no good. Rebound tipped around, and it's going to be a foul on Batten. We'll get her going over the top of Cooper. So Batten collects the foul, her first personal, team's 5th on the quarter.
Bree had a nice pass inside, and Addison Bree had a nice pass inside to her, and Batten just couldn't get that layup to go, and then got the rebound, and eventually got that over the back call. But still, good look by Addison Bree to find Batten down low.
So for what it's worth for this final few seconds of the quarter here, Penn Yan is into the bonus. And Abby Fisher will head to the line for 2, the senior.
Good opportunity here for the Mustangs.
Senior launches her first, rolls off, no good, short. 17.7 to be precise on the clock here. We get back going for the rest of the quarter. Her second from Fisher, no good, short again. Rebound tipped around into the hands of Gwen Panic. And the Tigers pushing it the other way above the timeline at 12 seconds. Panic swings it for Moody, right wing 10. Finds Kinsley Bree in the right corner, up fakes, now drives back out. Pass intercepted by Mullins. Hands off for Cooper, 3 seconds. Cooper up to Mullins, tipped around. Moody has it, and a pass won't matter as the clock expires here on the first quarter. Score after 1. It's Waterloo 3, Waterloo 9, Penn Yan 3. Be right back here on FingerLakes1.com for the second quarter.
Cicino's Pizzeria and Restaurant. Visit Cicino's Pizzeria and Restaurant at their original Waterloo location or all new renovated location in Geneva. Dine-in, takeout, delivery, catering, and banquets. Order online at Cicinos.com. Live, laugh, and eat well. It's the Italian way.
Welcome back here on FingerLakes1.com inside Waterloo for this Finger Lakes East girls basketball matchup. The Tigers up 9-3 on the Penn Yan Mustangs here after the first quarter. Nate Sharman, defense ruled the first quarter as we kind of predicted.
Yeah, we predicted that, so get that one thing we got right in our 4 or 5 years of doing this together, right? That's the first time we've been right, I think.
Not bad, right?
That's pretty good. But yeah, defense, right? Only 12 combined points in this game so far. Both teams playing stout defense. Waterloo doing it in the press, in the midcourt like I talked about previously, and Penn Yan doing it a little bit down low too. So look for defense to keep being a big factor in this game.
Penn Yan will start with the ball here in the second frame. Mullins, the inbounder, goes to Brewer, and Brewer gets fouled right away, and it's going to be Addison Bree picking up the foul. So her first personal, team's first on the quarter after only 2 seconds of action.
Yeah, you don't really see a foul that much quicker in a game, eh? Two seconds into the quarter?
I think the only time I ever really saw that was back in the day. They had Shaq get fouled on the tip playing the Spurs one time. So either way, back underway here. Cooper gets it off the inbound for Penn Yan. And another foul as she tried to work sideline. And they're going to get Panic this time with the shove. So Panic second, team second.
A couple quick fouls on Waterloo, 8 seconds into this quarter.
And it will be Penn Yan inbounding it in front of the Waterloo bench here on the right sideline.
The foul game gets so important for Waterloo because I mentioned earlier, only have 7 girls. So it gets tricky towards the end of the game sometimes.
Indeed it does. Mullins has it. Sketchy pass, and it's going to get intercepted by Hawkins. Hawkins, like a ball hawk on that one, goes coast to coast for the bucket.
Johnny Hawkins, wow, what a play. Looked like Bill's safety, Cole Bishop, as she runs up and intercepts that and then takes it to the rack.
Shout out to the Bills on that one. Penn Yan able to break the Waterloo press. Mullins swings it for Montano at the top of the key. Now to Maddie Pierce back into the game to start the second quarter for the Mustangs. Top of the key for Cooper. Cooper now swings it back to Mullins at the left wing. 10 on the shot clock for the Mustangs. Mullins with it. Finds Pierce left corner. 5 on the shot clock. Pass going to be intercepted again, this time by Tangel Williams. She'll leave it for Moody, who'll give it to Gwen Panic. Panic above the timeline, top of the key. Works through the lane. Runner count it.
Oh, nice job by Panic. Saw her lane there and took it, and she took it hard to the cup. Lays that one up and in. Waterloo 13, Penn Yan 3.
7 to go in the first half here. Penn Yan able to break the Waterloo pressure again. Cooper with numbers for the Mustangs. Swings it for Pierce. Baby jumper from the left side, count it.
Oh, nice job by Cooper there. She's able to find Pierce open on the baseline, and she knocks it in for 2.
Waterloo now above the timeline working quickly. It's Moody with it at the free throw line. Kicks it out for Panic at the right wing. Now the right corner for Bree. Dumps in for Moody on the right block. Now triple teamed. Kicks it back out for Bree. Bree skip pass to Williams at the left wing. Top the key reset with Panic. Penn Yan in a 3-2 zone still. Half-court defense. Bree, left corner three-pointer. You bet.
Oh, that was an excellent find to find Bree open in the corner. And she's not going to, like I talked about earlier, she's not going to miss a bunch of those in a row, and she knocks in her first three-pointer of the game.
16-5 now, Waterloo in front. 6:08 to go in the second quarter. Penn Yan above the crime line, and another turnover as this time Morgan Brewer kind of lost where she was on the floor. Went out of bounds on the sideline. Penn Yan subs, and we'll actually have a timeout here first before we're going to be able to fully do that. Full timeout taken by the Mustangs.
It was really interesting going into the second quarter. Waterloo had the lead after the first quarter, and then you saw a couple quick fouls on Waterloo, and you thought that maybe the momentum could change a little bit, but Waterloo's expanded the lead now up by 11 in this game.
Yeah, at 16-5, they find themselves in front here at our first length stoppage of the second quarter. This live presentation of high school basketball on FingerLakes1.com is made possible thanks to the support from Dr. Littlejohn, Dr. Bowerby, and their outstanding orthodontic team. They share a common goal to ensure the overall wellness of each of their patients through their exceptional orthodontic care. Dr. Rod Littlejohn and Dr. Liz Barbie are proud to support our area high school athletes. You can check out Dr. Rod and Dr. Liz online at littlejohnortho.com.
6:05 left in this second quarter here in snowy Seneca County. Good to be here in the confines of a warm gymnasium, right?
Warm confines, especially with everything going on. And I feel bad saying this, Paul Russo and Nate Sharman here with you, not quite courtside in Waterloo, but for the second time in 3 weeks I have to say, please be safe this weekend, everybody out there, if you have to travel and everything like that.
Yeah, it's been a brutal winter in terms of cold and the snow. And
this is one that we haven't had in a few years. We've been used to the more
Was it last year we were
winters.
lucky, or 2 years ago?
Feels like it's been nice the past 4 straight, so we're back going. Waterloo with
about
the
ready
ball.
to tee it up, I'll tell you that, Paul.
I hear you there, man. So Waterloo with the ball. It's Gwen Panic top the key. Goes into the corner for Williams. She'll take a three-pointer. No good long. It's a rebound by Brewer and the Mustangs. Brewer swings it for Mullins on the right sideline. Pass tipped, ends up in the hands anyway of Abby Fisher. Fisher back to Mullins. They're able to break the full court pressure of Waterloo, and it's going to be poked from behind, though. Penn Yan will remain possession, out of bounds, last off of the Tigers and Kinsley Bree.
Yeah, nice job by Kinsley and Tangel there working hard on the defensive side. Didn't get the steal or anything right, but still making Penn Yan restart.
Substitution here, it's going to be Mullins checking out. Bailey Cooper back in for the Mustangs. It's Cooper, Brewer, Montano, Pierce, and Fisher on the floor for them. We'll hand to Waterloo here in just a minute. Cooper with it right corner after the inbound. Dumps in for Fisher on the right block. Laying no good, a bit too hard. Rebound in the hands of Montano, and a second chance for the Mustangs here. Swings it, three-pointer, dialed up, no good short from Cooper. Rebound brought in by Hawkins in Waterloo. Swings it for Addison Bree. Bree up court on the right sideline, far side for the Tigers on offense. Top of the key, Bree swings it for Panic. Three-pointer from the wing, you bet.
Oh, Panic, nothing but net as she knocks in her second three-pointer of the game on the pass outside for Addison Bree. And Panic keeps on her scoring ways this game.
Fisher with the ball for Penn Yan. Leaves it for Cooper, and above the timeline are the Mustangs. Cooper now double team, swings it for Pierce. Now into Montano. Three-pointer for Montano, the answer.
Oh, the answer is right. Montano gets Penn Yan on the board for their first three-pointer of the game.
Waterloo wastes no time. Up court to Williams. They break the full court pressure with a lay-in.
And all of a sudden, we have a scoring barrage here in Waterloo in a game where defense was captive.
4:40 to go, second quarter, as Waterloo was able to tip the inbound pass back out of bounds. So it'll remain Mustang ball, 4:40 to go. It's 21-7, Waterloo in front of Penn Yan here.
That was quite a bit of their scoring outburst, right, in a game where baskets have been kind of tough to come by.
Brewer will be the inbounder, and we had a slight stoppage as they had to readjust the shot clock. Shot clock inadvertently ran, but we're all set and back with a fresh 30 for the Mustangs. Brewer the inbounder. She'll go to Pierce, back to Brewer. She picks up her dribble, finds Cooper, pass tipped into the hands of Hawkins. Hawkins leaves it for Kinsley Breen. Now top of the key, Panic, up fakes, dribbles. Now I'll take a three-pointer. No good left. Rebound Hawkins, and a tie-up again. Oh, they're going to say, wait a second, hold on here. They're saying jump ball or foul? No, they're going to say foul. Yeah, they're going to say foul on Hawkins over the back. So
yeah, I know what the foul was called, but I still like the heart hustle from John A. Hawkins there to go up and get the rebound. And it might be a little overzealous where you get the foul call, but still the idea is right.
Hawkins collects the first personal foul and pass out of bounds. Cooper just completely missed Brewer on that, so it's going to be Waterloo ball.
That's what I'm saying with this Waterloo press. They force you to make mistakes like that, right?
It's not a good one, that's for sure. Williams, the inbounder, goes to Panic. Now to
You've never made a mistake, Paul.
Never. Addison Bree with it. Three-pointer from her. No good long from the left corner. Rebound brought in by Montano and Penn Yan. Tie up here in this double team. Her and Williams. And we'll have a jump ball that time. And it's going to stay on our left-hand side with Waterloo.
4:11 left in the second quarter here. Waterloo leads by a score of 21-7 over Penn Yan.
It'll be Williams, the inbounder. Right side underneath her own basket. Kicks out Kinsley Bree. Three-pointer from the right wing. No good. Rims out. Rebound brought in Bailey Cooper. She'll lead the Mustang charge up court. Breaks the pressure above the timeline. Ooh, nice crossover.
That was a nice move.
And she actually did get dinged. I think we'll get Addison Bree. Oh, no, they're saying it's on Williams. So Tangel Williams collects her third personal foul. She'll check out of the game. 4 team fouls on Waterloo. Hawkins will check out as well. Moody and Batten come back in for Waterloo.
Bailey Cooper, she's played a very good game for Penn Yan. Not a ton of points for anyone on their team, but she's done well controlling the ball.
Halfway home, Montano with the ball. Long two, footing on the line for three, no good. Rebound brought in by Fisher. Second chance for Penn Yan. She's tied up now in the paint. Ball gets tipped around in the hands of Maddie Pierce. Top the key for Cooper. She'll leave it. And Penn Yan will now set up the offensive attack for the second chance opportunity. Montano with it right wing. Dumps in for Fisher on the right block. Nice spin, launches a hook, and count it.
Oh, nice work by Fisher. Had her back to the basket and turns and lays it up and in for 2 points.
3.5 to go, first half, 21-9. The Waterloo advantage on Penn Yan. Top of the key for Panic and the Tigers. Now free throw line Moody, back to Panic. Addison Bree left corner now, back to Panic. Penn Yan shifts to a 2-3 zone in the half court. Bree left wing, or corner rather. Oh, nice behind the back pass. Back to Panic, three-pointer, no good long. Rebound to Batten. Second chance, no good. Rebound by Pierce, and now Batten will collect a foul as Pierce goes down again.
Yeah, good work there, though, by Batten. She almost got the rebound, almost took it away, but just a little too much on the contact there and gets the foul call.
So Batten's second personal. Team's fifth on the quarter already. So Penn Yan to the line in the bonus. Morgan Brewer checks out. McKenna Mullins back in for the Mustangs.
It's got to be really interesting though, because if you do pick up that third foul pretty quickly, you know, if you're Batten, right, and you know, going to your bench and then you have another, you want to go to your bench and you have Tangel Williams could be in foul trouble.
That was
so that's
the
really
key part here. So Pierce's first, count it.
Looked like a fan got pretty overzealous on that free throw, but good to see that Madison that didn't let her bother it.
No. Pierce had 7 in the
even more
first
overzealous
matchup
now.
of the year. Yeah. And the second, no good. Rebound to Batten, swings it out for Kinsley Bree. And the Waterloo Tigers begin their offensive attack on this possession with 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. Bree to a cutting Batten on the right block, back out for Addison Bree. Up fakes, and she did not get the ball down in time and walks. It's a turnover on Waterloo once again, and Penn Yan ball.
2:55 left in the second quarter, 21-10. Waterloo leads by 11.
And Waterloo now will go full-fledged, full-court pressure once again here. The inbound goes to Mullins, leaves it for Cooper. Cooper right sideline above the timeline. Good job. I heard they break it into the paint. And now Cooper will be the one who will collect a traveling violation. Turnover there, Waterloo ball.
Yep, back-to-back travels, one on Addison Bree for Waterloo and then on Bailey Cooper on the other side, and Waterloo's got the ball again.
Two of the best players in this game.
Yeah,
with
yes.
a couple of, I'm seeing a lot of youth players here. We'll call it the instructional level stuff. So 2:45
It moves
to
fast
go.
sometimes, right, Paul?
I can confirm that, yes. 21-10, Waterloo in front. Back on the offensive attack with 2:38 rather to go here in the second quarter. Kinsley Bree top of the key, looking for help, finds in Moody on the right block. Moody kicks out for Addison Bree, working left side, back top of the key, Panic, works free throw line, looking for help. Back to Moody left corner, three-pointer, no good, nothing but air, but rebound in the hands of Batten, and then that second chance is in.
Oh, fantastic job by Delaney Batten. The junior's been really good on the boards, but just tracked that three-pointer and laid it up and in.
And Waterloo collect another foul as they had Mullins trapped. I think, okay, they're calling it on Moody. So Moody collects her second personal, and that will send McKenna Mullins and the Mustangs back to the line.
Really interesting to see if I could drop out of this press to avoid getting foul trouble. But you don't ever really see Waterloo ever drop out of the press.
That's the tough part, right? It's part of their DNA. Mullins, her first. Count it. Mullins, a junior guard, fourth year on the varsity squad, averaging 5.3 points per game for the Mustangs this year. Back with it for her second of two, and she'll go 2 for 2. 2:14 to go, first half. 23-12, Waterloo in front of Penn Yan. Kinsley Bree above the timeline. Little pitch and catch between her and Gwen Panic at the top of the key. It's Panic. Fakes right, comes back left, leaves it for Moody, 20 on the shot clock. Panic to the cutting Moody, now to Batten in the left corner. Panic left wing, looking for help. Swings it, skip past Addison Bree. Way deep three, no good short. Rebound brought in, and now we're going to have another foul down low. And who do they call it on? Delaney Batten, I think?
I get the ref said he hooked her.
The tough part is they have two 25s on the floor, and they were both in on that play.
Yeah, it's on Batten, right? Because I think it's
because they're coming down. So Batten,
that's her third foul, I believe.
Batten collects her third personal.
I think that's the right. From my vantage point, it looked like the right call. You know, the ref called that hook.
The hook is one of those things that they really have kind of honed in on the past few years across all levels of basketball.
Coach Mike Bree wasn't a huge fan of the call, but it's okay.
So it'll be John A. Hawkins coming in for Delaney Batten. A little bit of strategy here for the Tigers is now both Williams and Batten, who are on the bench with 3 personal, will probably be out for the rest of the first half here. It's Pierce, good on her first of 2.
These free throw opportunities are just going to let Penn Yan get back in this game, right? Just lengthen the game.
Well, free throws matter, as you would say, Nate. Pierce's second gets in.
You've been watching too much Syracuse basketball, Paul.
This year, not as much, for obvious reasons. Anyway, 23-14, Waterloo in front of Penn Yan. 1:48 to go, second quarter. It's Moody with it, the left elbow. Kicks it back out for Panic at the right wing to Kinsley Bree. She'll take a 3 from the left wing. No good long. Rebound tipped around. It's Addie Bree. Second chance, no good. Third chance for Bree. Up and no good short again. Rebound Cooper and the Mustangs. So Penn Yan, interesting spot here with a minute and a half to go here. In the first quarter, a turnover. Pass right into the hands of Panic up court. Addison Bree all alone. Count the lay-in.
Oh, that was really good work there from one of their leaders, the junior Gwen Panic, able to intercept that pass and find a wide open Addie Bree.
And before Penn Yan gets the inbound in, Waterloo will take a timeout. And the timing of it, though, is pretty rough. I thought Penn Yan got the ball in first. And either way, Waterloo will get that TO, though. It's going to be the 32nd. Use it or lose it for the Tigers here. So 1:14 to go, second quarter. Waterloo 25, Penn Yan 14 here in this Finger Lakes East girls matchup on fingerlakes1.com. Paul Russo, alongside me, Nate Sharman, thanks you for making us a part of your evening. no matter where you may be listening and tuning in from. Nate, it's been a defensive battle overall so far, but we've had kind of a burst here in the second quarter a couple different times of offense kind of poking through and shining on.
A defensive battle, but Waterloo's really letting Penn Yan kind of creep back in this game with the free throw line. You know, they're committing a lot of fouls, and Penn Yan's getting a lot of opportunities at the free throw line, and we're inside a 10-point lead, and a lot of the quarter has been a 10-point plus lead advantage for Waterloo, and now Penn Yan sees it inside 10, and we're looking at the last minute. With Penn Yan with the ball, they could get in a position where they could be happy getting to the break under 10, right?
I think they'd be pretty thrilled with that at this point. As Waterloo breaks the huddle first, it's Kinsley Bree, Addison Bree, Gwen Panic, Kaya Moody, and John A. Hawkins on the floor. For Penn Yan, it's Bailey Cooper, McKenna Mullen, Sophia Montano, Abby Fisher, and Maddie Pierce. Waterloo soft pressure here. Inbound goes to Montano, goes back to the inbounding Cooper above the timeline, and now she's going to be met by the Waterloo defense. Swings it from Mullen's left wing. Works top of the key, now finds Cooper at the left wing, back to Mullins on the give and go. Lay-in, no good. Rebound by Fisher. Second chance, no good short. Third chance for Fisher. Finds Pierce. Pierce able to corral it. Ties up with Addie Bree. And it's going to be last off of Penn Yan as Pierce found herself on the baseline.
Oh, good work by Addie Bree there to get the turnover right. And you could tell she wanted to jump in there and really force it quicker, but she couldn't because they fouled so much.
Yeah.
So be careful.
47 seconds. 47 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Waterloo with the ball. Above the timeline, it's Panic. Swings at Kinsley Bree. Now the Moody at the free throw line. Right corner three-pointer, Addie Bree. No good long rebound. Gets tipped around. Kinsley Bree comes out there for a fresh shot clock here in second chance for Waterloo. Top of the key, Panic. Leaves it for Addison Bree. Now top of the key, Moody to Kinsley Bree now. Left wing finds a cutting Addison. Addison Bree's lay-in. Count it.
Yeah, Bree to Bree there as Kinsley finds Addison, and she lays that one up and in to extend the lead back out to 13.
It's 15 seconds to go here, first half. Penn Yan able to break the pressure. Cooper above the timeline, top of the key. Pull-up jumper from the free throw line, no good. It'll be last off of Waterloo. They tipped it out of bounds trying to get the rebound, so a de facto second chance for the Mustangs here with 9.2 on the game clock, trailing 14-27. Mullins the inbounder, left side underneath her basket. Goes top of the key, Montano three-pointer. I think got tipped into the hands of Mullins. That was blocked though by Moody, and we'll have another tie up here, jump ball. It will remain Penn Yan ball with 4 seconds even to go now in the half. So Mullins inbounding it, baseline once again.
Good crowd here on both sides, letting them know if they like or not like the call.
Inbound to Pierce, jumper rolls off, no good, and that will wrap up the first half of action here in Waterloo. The Tigers find themselves out in front, 27-14 against Penn Yan. We'll be back in just a moment here on FingerLakes1.com with our DeSanto Propane halftime report. Don't go anywhere, we'll be right back.
This live presentation of high school basketball on FingerLakes1.com is made possible thanks to the support from DeSanto Propane. DeSanto Propane is 4 generations strong as a trustworthy family-owned business with unmatched customer service. Go online at DeSantoPropane.com for more info or call toll-free at 1-800-752-4574 today. Since 1937, the difference has been DeSanto Propane. Cicino's Pizzeria and Restaurant. Visit Cicino's Pizzeria and Restaurant at their original Waterloo location or all-new renovated location in Geneva. Dine-in, takeout, delivery, catering, and banquets. Order online at Cicinos.com. Live, laugh, and eat well. It's the Italian way. Littlejohn and Barbie Orthodontics. Dr. Littlejohn, Dr. Barbie, and their outstanding orthodontic team share a common goal: to ensure the overall wellness of each of their patients through their exceptional orthodontic care. Check out Dr. Rod and Dr. Liz online at littlejohnortho.com.
Welcome back in here on FingerLakes1.com. It's time for our DeSanto Propane halftime report. Paul Russo, Nate Sharman here with you in Waterloo. The Tigers up 27-14 on the Penn Yan Mustangs in this Finger Lakes East matchup. Nate, defense has been really the name of the game so far. We have seen some pockets of offense, as we mentioned during that timeout break in the final moments of the first half, but if you're Waterloo, you got to feel pretty good about yourselves. You only scored 28 in the first matchup, and you have 27 to end the first half.
Right. I mean, the second quarter looked like a scoring barrage versus the first quarter, right? Only 12 points in the first quarter combined, and then 29 in the second quarter combined. So definitely more scoring in that second quarter, but a lot of it came from, it seemed like Penn Yan at the line, right? And Waterloo got in, fouled it, got Penn Yan into the bonus, relatively quickly in that quarter, and that led to some Penn Yan points from the charity stripe.
I think that's going to be something key for the Mustangs here we'll touch on with their first half. I don't think the Mustangs are playing bad basketball at all. They've been, in my mind, doing really well still on the defensive end. It's that matter on the offensive end, right? They're able to break the press really well, but when they try and set in their offense, that's where that Waterloo defense has really come in with that active hands that we've seen them have over the past few years. If you're the Mustangs, like you mentioned, you're going to have to take advantage of the foul trouble that the Tigers have now found themselves in coming out of the first half.
Yeah, in a way, Paul, I know this sounds kind of counterproductive, but, the way Waterloo likes to flock on, in transition, right, and breaking the press, you almost you got to get them to foul you, right? And I know that sounds like you're almost kind of turning the ball over, you're threatening to turn the ball over maybe a little bit by doing that, but you still pull them out of the game, and if you get them to foul a little bit more, they have to back off, right? Because they only have 7 players on their team. They don't really have that far to go in terms of fouls, right? So it's a little bit of a cat and mouse game to a sense.
Gamemanship of it all. Right?
Gamemanship, that's better than cat and mouse, thank you.
Right, but it's the same thing, right? Because, look, we mentioned it pregame a little bit. This is a big game for both the league standings in the Finger Lakes East as well as Class B1 and Section 5. Both these teams find themselves near or at the top of both. It's a little bit maybe of a tougher uphill battle, quote-unquote, league-wise at the moment. Whereas in B1, we mentioned it slightly, this could very well be a matchup we see in that second week of sectional play in B1.
Yeah, and one thing we haven't talked about too, Waterloo, Penn Yan is not close to you like distance-wise, but it's not far from you. So it's Penn Yan's a little bit of a, I don't know if rivalry is the right word, but that's still a team you want to beat. One of your closer teams around you in the Finger Lakes area. I know they're not in the same county, but still similar distance to each other. It's a team you want to beat. Losing to the schools that are near you, that doesn't feel good. So, and same thing goes for Penn Yan, right? In a sense where you don't want to lose, right?
No.
I know that sounds silly to say, but it's true.
No, especially mention it. We'll really mention it a lot here, I think, in the next couple of weeks during our broadcast and then on Upstate Hoops, where it's just the fact that sectional play is coming into so much of the forefront now as we near the end of the regular season that, these are the type of teams you're going to be seeing to make that run to get a block.
Right.
And that's the key part in this.
It's crazy that we're already in, early February, right? We're going to, get into our version of March Madness here pretty soon, and that's just crazy to think about.
Hey, can't beat it. It's crazy how
But that means we're getting closer to golf season, though, right, Paul?
For you, yeah. You're right underneath a banner you kind of helped raise. So
I don't want to talk about that when I shot a big score at Livingston Country Club.
Hey, just
2015.
Just win. Let's do a quick scoring breakdown here. Waterloo already broke the halftime locker room. We only have about 3.5 minutes left here in halftime as youth night just got done. They introduced the youth teams here and gave them a moment of recognition, which is good to see. And it was pretty cool to see the adults of everybody here kind of give them some just dues here.
Yeah, and before you get through that, I know we've talked about this before, but I feel like whenever a lot of times we come to Waterloo, they're doing something a lot of times at halftime in terms of youth sports in Waterloo, and I just think that's so cool to get some of these younger players out on the court. You look up and you see the crowds. It's not a huge crowd, but it's still a crowd, right? And when you're a younger player, you don't play in front of these huge crowds, and it just puts a big smile on your face just watching it, right? And
absolutely.
Just watching the elation that's going on in these kids. It's pretty cool.
Absolutely. So, begin on the Waterloo side.
Elation, I don't know if that's a word or not, but I think you know what I meant.
It is now. On Waterloo, we'll start with them up 27-14 in this contest. Gwen Panic, team high, game high, 12 for her, 7 for Addison Bree, 4 for Delaney Batten, and 2 each for Tangel Williams and John A. Hawkins. Leading the charge for Penn Yan, it's 5 apiece for Sophia Montano and Madison Pierce, 2 for Abigail Fisher, and then 1 each for McKenna Mullins and Bailey Cooper, who Tigers have held in check very well the leading scorer for the Mustangs.
Yeah, no, she's made a couple of really good passes too, and they don't show up in the scorebook, right? Because I think they led up to missed layups, so they don't go in. But still, she's done a good job, especially too breaking that Waterloo press. There's been a couple instances where she's switched hands while dribbling, right, to get around a couple players, and that's impressive too, especially with a Waterloo team that preaches team defense, and especially in transition.
Mm-hmm. Do a quick whip around here of the other action tonight here in the Wayne Finger Lakes. We'll start on the girls' side and stay in the Finger Lakes East because it's another big matchup. Newark at Bloomfield, as the other two teams here at the top of the Finger Lakes East standings going at it over in Ontario County. Mid-Lakes is at Wayne. Palmac over in Seneca Falls visiting Minders on the Wayne County side. Or rather, I made my own mistake here. They aren't in the Finger Lakes West this year. They're independent, the Marcus Whitman Wildcats. They're hosting Clyde Savannah. Also in the Finger Lakes West, HAC is at South Seneca, Dundee Bradford at Romulus, and non-league Jasper Troopsburg in Honeoye. Red Jacket at Naples as well.
That's a name we've heard in sectional time the last few years, right?
Yes, indeed. So, Monroe County, we have Irondequoit at Canandaigua and Victor at Brighton, and then in independent action, Attica is at Geneva. Boys side of things here quickly. Wayne County, Lions at East Rochester, Sodus at Williamson. In the Finger Lakes East, Geneva at Newark, Wayne at Mid-Lakes, Minders at Palmac, and then wrapping up in Monroe County, Penfield is at Victor.
So we did our Super Bowl picks on Tuesday when we were in Wayne,
did.
right? And I think we should revisit that. We both are liking the Seahawks, but as the week goes along, Paul, I think the Patriots just don't want to be here, and I think Mike Vrabel's a great coach.
Yeah.
They're going to be ready.
Yeah.
And they got the voodoo magic on their side, right? So I think it's
reckless on that side. I don't know.
I'm a Bills fan, so I obviously want the Seahawks.
It's interesting. I see.
But I'm starting to think, as a non-biased fan, that we're going to get a really, really close game.
I don't know about you being non-biased because of certain maybe affiliations you have to a team about an hour and a half away from here. But we're about to be back.
Well, I think that's pretty public information that I'm a huge Bills fan.
Correct. But I will say I do see a couple Patriots fans here in the crowd. So we're back underway. Waterloo
for their 7th Super Bowl, right, Paul?
That's true. Waterloo will begin the half with the ball. Tangel Williams top the key for Moody now left wing. Kicks it back for Addison Bree. Left wing. Oh, nice fine pass. Gwen Panic left alone. She had to go and get it. So dribble out and reset with Bree at the top of the key. Uses a screen. Works right side up and over. No good. She'll head to the line for two as McKenna Mullins for the Mustangs will collect the foul. It's going to be her first personal, team's first on the quarter.
Good work by Addison Bree going driving right side, getting fouled on the way up. She has 7 points on the game. All of them came in the second quarter, Paul.
And interesting for her, she was all scoreless in the first matchup in this series this year. No good on her first. No harm, no foul, though. Still averaging 13.1 points per game on the year. The lone senior on this Tiger squad. Her second is good. So 28-14 now the lead for Waterloo as we begin the second half of action. Bailey Cooper with it, breaking the timeline and the press is McKenna Mullins. And she'll swing it back for Cooper. Now down low for Pierce. Pass too far to handle. She gave a good effort chasing it. A turnover and Waterloo ball.
Yeah, right idea in the corner there, getting into an open player. Just a little too far, like you said, and it goes out of bounds to Waterloo.
And Penn Yan will shift to a not quite, 2-3 zone it looks like actually. As Panic has it right side. Drives through, no good on her lane. Rebound by Pierce. Here come the Mustangs the other way. Cooper with it. Not quite met, now met with pressure. Up court quickly to Brewer. Brewer back to Mullins, and pass is going to be a turnover here on the Mustangs as Mullins did not have a good pass to Cooper. Cooper just has to kind of chase after it to Waterloo bench. Over and back penalty.
Penn Yan scoreless in this first quarter. We've only seen 1 point from Waterloo, though, on an Addison Bree free throw.
Oh, just about a minute in here as, good find from Panic to a cutting Williams on the left baseline and in.
Oh, good find is right as Tangel Williams gets on the board here in this third
turnover.
quarter.
Williams with the steal, no good on the layup. And there's that Waterloo defense again on the full court pressure. Last off of Bree, remain Mustang ball after that short turnover.
That's about the 100th time that a big Waterloo play cuts into the call after that, right?
Yes.
For me? I feel bad for you on that one, Paul. I'm sorry.
It's all good. It's part of it. Mullins with it above the timeline. To Pierce, back to Mullins at the left wing. Leaves it for Cooper, top the key. Now to Brewer. Brewer goes to Mullins out left wing. Waterloo in their own 2-3 zone here in the half court to Cooper. Drives left side, no good. Pierce second chance is good.
Oh, nice work there by Madison Pierce to get the offensive rebound, throw that one back in. She has 7 points in the game now.
So Pierce's first bucket makes it 30-16. Waterloo in front of Penn Yan. Moody to Bree. Bree works right side, launches a runner, count it.
Nice work by Moody. She hasn't got on the board yet, and that does get her on the board with the first 2 of the game.
That was Bree, actually.
Sorry
Another
about
turnover.
that.
Panic with the steal, finds Bree alone, and her lay-in once again good.
Bree, that time I saw correctly as she lays that one up and in, timeout on the floor.
Full timeout taken by Coach Jen Cooper and the Mustangs. 34-16. It's the biggest lead so far tonight. 18 that differential, 2 minutes into the third. So now Bree finds herself tied for the game high with teammate Gwen Panic at 12 apiece.
Both players, both of these high leadership players on this team are really showing out too. Both with 12 points, like you said, Paul, and that's what they seemingly do, right?
Indeed. So both teams break the huddle. It was actually a 30 taken by Coach Cooper. So Waterloo will stick with their starting 5. Penn Yan with their starting 5. Waterloo will go with that full high court pressure here. As the inbounding Cooper has it, swings it for Mullins. Mullins now looking for help, goes back to Cooper, and now the Waterloo defense will swarm in the high corner. Cooper up court to Pierce. Pierce above the timeline, works left side, finds Mullins cutting through, lay-in, counted, and one.
Oh, nice work by Mullins. Gets her second and third points of the game, but still able to rush through the contact and go on the line.
And that will be Kaya Moody's third personal, team's first. So now all 3 main forwards for Waterloo are in foul trouble. Mullins on the and one opportunity here, has it, releases, and good. So 34-19 now, the Waterloo advantage, 5:50 to go, third quarter. Up court, Moody with it above the timeline. Leaves it for Williams at the left wing, top of the key. Panic takes a dribble, takes a three-pointer, no good, short rebound by Cooper and the Mustangs. Ellie Cooper up court, crosses over, now above the timeline. Pass picked off, intended for Montano, stolen away by Hawkins. Hawkins, coast to coast.
Nice work by Janae Hawkins. Gets her second bucket of the game, and again, she acted like a safety there and stole that one and laid it up and in.
Mustangs able to break the pressure quickly with Mullins. She works left side, now to Pierce, now back top the key, reset with Montano. Swings it for Brewer at the right wing to free throw line, again stolen away by Hawkins on the pass. Hawkins shouts on the floor, ball on the floor. Pierce comes away with it. Montano has it, ball poked by Panic, and Waterloo with the steal back. 3 above the timeline for the Tigers, 5 to go, third quarter. Still top of the key, Bree. She uses a screen, now works left side. Leaves it for Williams on the handoff. To Panic now, working right side on Mullins. Oh, nice find to Moody, cutting baseline and in.
Oh, fantastic find by Panic as she found Moody, like you said, cutting in, and she lays it up and in her first bucket of the game.
4s across the board on the time to go here, third quarter. 38-19, the Waterloo advantage. Biggest of the night so far. Cooper above the timeline for Penn Yan. To Mullins, three-pointer, no good, long. Rebound brought in by Hawkins and Waterloo. Breed has it, up court, pass intercepted, intended for Williams, picked off by Mullins and Penn Yan. Mullins above the timeline, leaves it for Cooper. Cooper goes to Montano, now back to Cooper, cutting through the lane. Fakes right, comes back left and in.
Oh, nice work there by the senior, able to get the get herself open and lays that one up and in.
First field goal of the night for Cooper. 38-21 now, the Waterloo advantage, halfway home, 4 minutes to go. Third quarter of play. Waterloo with Panic. Hands off for Bree at the top of the key. Now to Moody. Moody three-pointer. No good right. And Cooper will just let go. Catch a little breather here for Penn Yan, as both teams will have substitutions. It's Kinsley Bree and Delaney Batten in for Waterloo. They'll get Tangel Williams and Johnny Hawkins respectively. Coming off for Penn Yan, it's Sophia Montano in Abigail Fisher.
3:55 to go in this third quarter. Waterloo leads 38-21 over the Penn Yan Mustangs.
Inbound goes to Brewer to McKenna Mullins above the timeline. Nice crossover, finds Fisher on the left block. Out to Pierce, now top of the key. Cooper drives through that 2-3 zone. A runner over Moody, count it.
Oh, nice work there to get that runner to go and chipping into this lead a little bit as Penn Yan.
38-23 now, the advantage for Waterloo over Penn Yan. 3:35 to go, third quarter. Addison Bree works right side for Waterloo above the timeline. Kicks it back out for Moody. It's going to be last off of, they're going to say Pierce, as she was able to get a hand on it. And it will be Waterloo ball. Addison Bree inbounding it in front of her own bench. She'll go to Panic, back to Bree. Nobody really came to meet her. I thought she was going to take the three, but
she wanted to.
She'll go back to Panic. A little pitch and catch between Gwen Panic and Addison Bree, the two most senior members of this Waterloo squad. Now she'll take that three-pointer from way out. Oh, rims out, no good. Rebound gets tipped around. Blasts off of Delaney Batten and Waterloo. It will be Mustang ball, and Penn Yan will also substitute out here with Sophia Montano coming back in. She'll give Bailey Cooper a quick rest. 38-23 still. 3:12 to go, third quarter. Waterloo in front on their home floor. Above the timeline, Morgan Brewer in the Mustangs swings it from Mullins at the right wing. Now top of the key, fakes it. Now comes back left with Montano. Goes back to Mullins. Mullins on the elbow to Pierce. Nice little find to Brewer. Two-pointer, no good long. Rebound brought in by Addison Bree and Waterloo. Bree now up court with it. Gets the logo and above the timeline. Works left side. Nobody really there to meet her. Kicks it out to Kinsley Bree. She'll take a three from the corner. Rims out, no good. Rebound Batten. Second chance for the Tigers here on offense. Addison Bree left corner with it. Skip pass to Moody in the right corner. Don't really see that all that often. And we're going to have a foul on Penn Yan, as Madison Pierce went to go meet Moody on the block. Just got there a little bit too late. So Pierce collects the foul. Her second. Team's second on the quarter. 2.5 to go in third. And a fresh shot clock for Waterloo. Moody, the inbounder, goes top the key for Batten. Batten hands it off for Panic. Panic now swings it for Kinsley Bree left wing. Back to Panic at the top of the key. Penn Yan now shifts back to a 3-2 zone on defense. Addison Bree works right side, now drives through, launches a runner, no good, rims out. Batten rebound, second chance, no good. She's going to head in the line for two, though. A little bit deja vu from the first quarter. I think they're going to get Pierce, who was on the ground.
And great work.
Actually, no, they're going to call it on Montano, who got her up top. So
great work by Batten. She's been really good on the offensive board. She's collected a good amount of them. Now she's going to the line.
Montano's first, team's third. Batten to the line, and no good on that. 2 for 2 on her first trip at the line in the first quarter. Goes 2 for 3 now overall at the moment. Back with it for her second of 2 now. And Batten releases, no good, and rebound brought in by Madison Pierce and Penn Yan. Leaves it for Morgan Brewer. Brewer above the timeline, swings it for McKenna Mullins. Mullins now works top the key. Waterloo now in, I guess, a box and one technically, I guess, on defense. Really weird. It's a hybrid. 15 on the shot clock already for the Mustangs.
Keep it guessing, right, Paul?
Yeah, Montano right corner, drives baseline, poked away, steal by Moody. Under 2 to go here in the third quarter. Moody up court to Batten, just a little bit too far out for Batten to get, so it'll be a turnover. Mustang ball. Moody checks out. Tangel Williams back in. Bailey Cooper back in. She'll get Morgan Brewer.
That was a great look to the open streaking Batten, just a little too far for her to catch up to, and it goes out of bounds. It's going to be Mustang ball.
Been 38-23 now for solid 3 minutes or so.
Yeah, it has.
We got 1:50 on the game clock to go, third quarter. Mustangs above the timeline with Montano. Left block now for Fisher. Fisher works baseline, dumps it back out Montano. Baby hook blocked by Bree. Good job on defense there. Hands off for Panic. Panic now above the timeline, works right side. Leaves it for Batten. Batten now going to work on the block. Finds Addison Bree cutting through. Kicks it back out for Panic. Three-pointer. Dialed up. No good. And rebound brought in Montano. She brought it low. And there was Addison Bree with a reach in there. So Bree collects her second personal. Team's second on the quarter.
1:25 left in this third quarter. Still a 15-point lead for Waterloo.
As the inbound from Mullins goes to Pierce. Up court to Cooper now. Cooper drives through and don't quite have numbers. She has it still. Layup no good. Rebound brought in by Batten. And Waterloo leaves it for Addison Bree. Bree now above the timeline. Looks for help. Finds it in Panic at the right wing. Panic back to Bree on the cut through. Kicks it back out. Williams up fix from the corner. Now top the key for Panic. Panic now works right side looking for help. Finds in Kinsley Bree top of the key. 10 on the shot clock for Waterloo. Addison Bree at the free throw line. Finds Panic alone. Three-pointer dialed up. Connects.
Nice bang by Panic, but
hold on. So the basket's going to count.
It's a foul down low by Addison Bree for sure.
Yeah, but okay, so the basket counts. They're going to say it was on when
after the shot.
When the ball was in the bucket, technically. So Bree will collect her third personal foul now. Team's third on the quarter. 52.5 seconds to go here.
A couple quick ones for the senior Addison Bree.
So it'll be 41-23 with 52.5 seconds to go, third quarter. Penn Yan inbounds it. McKenna Mullins with it. Gets up court to Cooper above the timeline. Cooper works right side through the lane. Dumps it out. No! Stolen away by Batten. And Waterloo the other way again. 40 seconds to go, third quarter. Up court, Tangel Williams works right side. Layup up. No good. She's going to head to the line for two. We have another foul.
Tangel Williams is going to go to the line, the junior guard. She has 2 points so far in this game.
Penn Yan foul will go against Abigail Fisher, her first personal, team's fourth on the quarter. Williams to the line for the first time tonight. Her first is good. Williams averaging 6.8 points per game on the season. Season high 13 against Wayne back on January 9th. Second is good. And Penn Yan will have a substitution as it's Morgan Brewer back in, Sophia Montano coming out.
36 seconds left in this third quarter. Waterloo leads by 20, scores 43-23 over Penn Yan.
Perfect differential shot to game clock here, 6 pure seconds. Above the timeline, Mullins, pass tip, Panic with the steal. Nice crossover, up court, no, pass deflected and picked off by Cooper. A little back and forth defense we go. No shot clock for the Mustangs here, 20 on that game clock. Cooper works right side, skip pass over, left corner, three-pointer for Mullins, no good, rims out. Batten with the rebound, leaves for Addison Bree. She does have Kinsley. No, she won't pass it, though. She'll go left side. Now finds Kinsley on the right block. Pass tipped. Oh, pass got tipped, but it was out of bounds because Morgan Brewer was on the baseline.
I was kind of surprised that Addison Bree didn't sooner pass it to her sister, Kinsley Bree.
I thought she would.
But that's how that siblings relationships go, right?
4 seconds on the clock. Inbound goes to Panic. Back to Addison Bree, 2. Addison works right side. Gets it off in time. No good. And that will wrap up the third quarter of action here in Waterloo. It's 43-23, the Tigers on top of the Mustangs. Fourth quarter of action coming up here in just a moment on FingerLakes1.com.
Littlejohn and Barbie Orthodontics. Dr. Littlejohn, Dr. Barbie, and their outstanding orthodontic team share a common goal: to ensure the overall wellness of each of their patients through their exceptional orthodontic care. Check out Dr. Rod and Dr. Liz online at littlejohnortho.com.
Welcome back in here on FingerLakes1.com. Finger Lakes East girls basketball matchup. It's Waterloo 43, Penn Yan 23. Paul Russo alongside me, Nate Sharman, and Nate. Waterloo kind of pulled ahead there in the third quarter. Penn Yan admittedly did have their chances, but the Tiger offense was able to take advantage just a little bit more off those turnovers.
It seemed like early in that corner, Penn Yan was growing a little bit momentum, right? And then Waterloo kind of slammed the door and emphatically slammed the door, and now up 20.
As both teams break the huddle on the floor for Waterloo, it's Addison Bree. Actually, it's the starting five of Addison Bree, Panic, Moody, Williams, and Hawkins. And the same for Penn Yan, Montano, Cooper, Brewer, Pierce, and Mullins.
I know it sounds silly, but if you're Penn Yan, you got to get the first bucket here. Got to get the momentum going on your side.
They have the ball to begin. It's Cooper, free throw line jumper, no good, rims out, rebound by Panic. And Waterloo up court, ooh, and she lost control.
Oh, she wanted
She
to
had
throw
Hawkins
it. Yeah.
way up court and just lost control of it. It's going to be a turnover. She carried it, and Penn Yan ball.
That's the old tuck rule, right?
To shout out the Patriots people out there, sure. Penn Yan ball inbounding in front of their own
She
bench.
wanted to throw that and just at the last second decided not to and just kept going.
Mullins with it after inbounding it to Brewer. Brewer works right side and stolen away Panic. Here comes Waterloo again the other way. They have numbers 3-on-2 Panic. Addison Bree, wing three, rims, no good. Rebound by Pearson, the Mustangs. Leaves it for Cooper, 7.5 to go in the fourth. Cooper up court to Mullins above the timeline. Works top of the key, guarded by Williams in this Waterloo 2-3 zone. Oh, Panic almost jumped the pass, ends up in the hands of Cooper though. Finds Montano, long distance two from the corner, no good. Rebound Hawkins. Leaves it for Panic. Panic slowly, well, for Waterloo standards, working slowly up court. Above the timeline to Williams.
Definitely a no rush.
Corner. Yeah, that's for sure. Plus 20 right now, no need. Bree in the lane, no good. She'll head the line for two off the missed hook. And the Penn Yan foul will go against McKenna Mullins, her second personal, team's first on the fourth quarter.
Addison Bree gonna look to take the game high in points here. Tie right now with teammate Gwyn Panic, but Addison's got a couple shots at the line here.
Bree with it for her first. No. Oh,
Wow.
the 2K roll, as we would say.
Shooter's roll, right, Paul?
Indeed, gives her 13 on the night at the moment. Back with it now for her second, and good. So 45-23 now, the Waterloo advantage over Penn Yan. 7 to go here in the fourth. Mullins with it for Penn Yan at the logo, and now above the timeline to Cooper. Cooper leaves it for Pierce at the right wing, back to Cooper on the give and go. Kicks it back out for Brewer at the right corner. Works baseline, finds Mullins left wing. Now Cooper top of the key, reset. Already down to 10 on the shot clock for the Mustangs. Mullins top of the key, looking for help in the Waterloo 2-3 zone. Cooper with it. Alone, Montano. She'll take a long distance too. Rims out, no good. Rebound for Moody in Waterloo. 6.5 to go, fourth quarter. 45-23 still the score with Waterloo in front. Panic up court, finds Williams. Corner three, no good long, and rebound will be let go by Pierce. It will be Penn Yan ball out of bounds. Substitution for Penn Yan, first action of the night for Isabella DeArcangelo. She'll get Cooper. Waterloo will stay full court pressure here as the inbound from Mullins goes to Brewer.
6:20 to go in this fourth quarter.
Brewer up court, stolen away. Addison Bree intended target of Mullins. Bree works left side. Now pull back out, skip pass to Williams. Williams now panic, top of the key, three. No good left, rebounds Hawkins. Second chance for the Tigers here. Trying to dribble out, finds help in Moody at the left wing. Now top of the key reset, panic to Williams. Now Bree in the right corner. Looking for help is Bree, she'll dribble out. 20 on the shot clock for the Tigers. Works baseline, skip pass out. Moody, wing three, you can bet.
Oh, fantastic pass out and finds a wide open Moody, who catches it in the shooting pocket and lights that one home.
5:40 to go in the game. It's 48-23. Waterloo in front of Penn Yan. Mullins with it. Stolen away, Williams. Williams and Brewer get tied up. Should be a jump ball, I believe. And it is. Will be Waterloo ball. Substitution here as Hawkins and Williams check out. Batten and Kinsley Bree back in. Panic will be the inbounder. She'll go to Addison Bree here. And we are back underway with 5.5 to go. Bree back to Panic. Panic back to Addison Bree at the left wing. Now to the left corner for Kinsley. To Moody on the left block, who was alone. Kicks it back out though for Panic. Three-pointer rolls in.
Oh man, she wanted the assist as she had a wide open basket to her back, but kicked it out to Panic, who knocks it home.
51-23 now, the Waterloo advantage over Penn Yan. 5:10 to go. With it is Mullins above the timeline for Penn Yan. Waterloo still high defensive pressure, and Penn Yan will call a timeout here to get out of the jam. And it will be a 30-second timeout taken by Coach Cooper and the Mustangs.
Penn Yan still yet to score in this fourth quarter. Waterloo's put up 8 points in this fourth quarter, and Waterloo just keeps increasing the lead.
This live presentation of high school basketball on fingerless1.com is a possible thanks to support from Cicino's Pizzeria and Restaurant. You can visit Cicino's Pizzeria and Restaurant at their original Waterloo location or their location in Geneva. Dine in, take out, delivery, catering, and banquets. Order online at Cicinos.com. Live, laugh, and eat well. It's the Italian way. And I recommend, if you haven't yet, for Super Bowl food, give them a shout.
Yeah, they have great wings at Cicino's. I'm a big fan of the wings there.
I'm a big fan of the pizza and the calzones.
Oh, calzone.
Oh, yeah.
Big buff. What do you like? You like cheese calzone, buffalo wing?
I weirdly like their cheese-only calzone, which I know is a little bit whatever, because some people do enjoy getting that meat in there.
I like the buffalo wing. How about that?
That's a solid one, too. But you get the regatta in there.
Oh, you're going to be thinking about pizza, though, Paul.
Yeah, that's on me. So we're back underway. Penn Yan with the ball. Top of the key, Brewer. She'll swing it. Pass stolen. Almost stolen by Addison Bree. Ends up in the hand still of Mullins. Back to Brewer. To Pierce. Elbow. Jumper. No good right. Ball tipped around. Ends up in the hands of Gwen Panic and Waterloo. Took a dribble. She thought about pass up court to Batten, but thought better of it. Leaves it for Kinsley Bree now above the timeline to Addison Bree at the left wing. Bree to Moody now top of the key. Takes a dribble. Leaves it for Panic at the right wing. Panic to a cutting Addison Bree in the lane. Drives through, and we're going to have a foul here on Addison Bree. She did the hook around.
Yep.
So she'll collect her fourth personal. Team's first on the quarter. A substitution for Penn Yan as Bailey Cooper comes back in. Madison Pierce checks out. Forgot to mention also in for Penn Yan out of that timeout is Madison Brewer. Number 11, her first action of the night. Above the timeline, Penn Yan with 4:28 to go here in the fourth quarter. Working left side, McKenna Mullins dribbles out to the baseline. Now we have a tie up again between Bailey Cooper and Kinsley Bree after Bree got a hand on it. Remain Mustang ball.
4:22 left in this fourth quarter. Waterloo leads by a score of 51-23 over the Penn Yan Mustangs.
18 seconds on the shot clock for Penn Yan here. Mullins, the inbounder, right side baseline. Goes to Cooper in the right corner. Up fakes now, drives through. Leaves it. 2-point blocked from DeArcangelo. believe that was Batten who got the hand on it. And Waterloo with the ball, of course, panic with it. Works top of the key, looking for help. Skip past Kinsley Bree, left corner, three-pointer, in.
Kinsley getting in on the action, knocks down that three-pointer to get her first bucket of the game.
All 7 Tigers now on the box score for points. So 54-23 now. Waterloo in front, 3:50 to go here in the contest. Bailey Cooper works right corner, trap, goes down low to D'Arcangelo. No good on her baby hook. Rebound brought in by Panic. And the Tigers now come up court. Addison Bree works left side, drives through baseline. A runner, no good. She's going to head to the line for 2, though. She got fouled on the way up.
She's really gone strong to the basket in this second half, right? And it's proved really, really good results for her. She's gotten fouled and she's out of the line a lot this half.
Bailey Cooper collects the foul. Her first, team's should be 3rd on the quarter. Maybe it is 2nd. All right, we had a couple substitutions here as Gwen Panic checked out. Hawkins back in. And then Penn Yan, Morgan Brewer out. Isabel D'Arcangelo out. Bree no good on her first of 2. As Sierra Stetzel comes in for Penn Yan. And Maggie Pratt comes in as well. So no good on either free throw for Bree. Still 54-23, 3.5 to go in the contest. Up court, Mullins drives through, launches a jumper from the free throw line. No good long. Rebound for Hawkins and Waterloo. Leaves it for Addison Bree. And Bree will, slowly brings up court. She'll check out. Tangel Williams comes in. Coach Mike Bree will call a timeout here just to get the substitution done.
It's certainly not been Penn Yan's night, right, Paul? I think we expected a lot closer game, and we saw that in the first one they played. They still haven't scored yet in this 4th quarter, but still a lot to build on.
For sure, as Kinsley Bree will take over point general duties. She gives it to Tangel Williams. Now to Delaney Batten. Corner 3, no good long. Rebound by John A. Hawkins. Back out to Delaney Batten. Now top of the key for Tangel Williams. Now Kinsley Bree way out for 3, no good short. Rebound tipped around. Batten gets a hand on it. Now Bree does, and back out to Moody. So a 3rd chance here now for Waterloo. Moody works far side extended. Now swings it for Tangel Williams. Williams back to Moody. Moody works right side. The corner for Batten. 15 on the shot clock for Waterloo. Bree to Moody at the free throw line. To Williams now. Right wing 3. No good long. Rebound Hawkins. And another chance here for Waterloo as Hawkins gets fouled. And I believe that will be...
That was an excellent.
Oh, they're calling it on Cooper.
That was an excellent offensive set there for Waterloo. A lot of passing, a lot of offensive rebounds, grabbed down, and still looking for the good shot there. You like to see the ball move around quickly.
Cooper's 2nd, team's 3rd on the quarter. Williams, the inbounder underneath her own basket, goes to Batten in the left corner, back underway. Batten for Hawkins at the left wing. Back top of the key, Batten. Skip pass to the right corner for Williams. Williams out to Moody, and Moody will now settle the offense down. Williams back with it, right wing. Oh, and Hawkins was left alone on the left block. She'll kick it back out, though, for Kinsley Bree. Top of the key for Moody. Now Williams to Batten in the right corner. She'll take the three-pointer. Tip by Cooper. And rebound brought in by Pratt, who traveled trying to pass the ball out, and she just kind of realized her error there.
It's really cool from this Waterloo team. Their 2 leading scorers, Gwen Panic and Addison Bree on the bench. So the second lineup's in there, right? But still, no one wants to play hero ball. No one wants to take that shot. Everyone wants to make that extra pass, and I just think that's really cool.
Inbound goes to Batten from Williams. Now to Hawkins. Now top of the key, Moody to Williams. Now she'll take the right corner 3, and that was tipped by Cooper again. So good job on the defensive end there from Cooper. And she'll bring the ball up court.
She's a great player. She plays hard, too. I like the way she plays.
Yeah, 2 minutes to go, dose to go, and that pass from Mullins intended for Pratt. It's way too far out to handle. Another turnover and Waterloo ball. Substitution for Penn Yan. D'Arcangelo will come back in. She'll get Stetzel. Kinsley Bree with it for Waterloo above the timeline, back underway. Hawkins back to Bree, now top of the key Williams. Williams looking for help. Penn Yan 2-3 zone here on defense. A little pitch and catch above the 3-point arc between Williams and Bree. Now finds Moody, now to Batten on the left block, back out Bree. 10 on the shot clock for the Tigers. Williams works right side through the lane and fouled. I believe this one will be on the floor. And they will get Cooper for the foul. So Bailey collects her 3rd personal, team's 4th. They're saying that was on the shot from Williams, so Williams will head to the line for 2. And a substitution, Morgan Brewer back in. She'll get Bailey Cooper.
Good response there from Bailey Cooper. Hasn't had the point outburst in this game, but has played well, I think.
Williams with her first of 2 in. 55-23 now, the Waterloo advantage for the moment. 1:37 on the clock here when we get back going in live action. Williams, her second is true. So 56-23 the lead. Waterloo over Penn Yan. Waterloo now moves. First time in a while we have not seen them in full court pressure. Penn Yan above the timeline. It's McKenna Mullins working left side. Now goes top the key. Minute and a half to go. Leaves it now for Brewer on that right elbow. Dumps it out for Pratt. Pratt with it right wing. Looks for help. Pass to Mullins. Gets tipped around. Mullins able to come down with it. Mullins works right side on Moody. Moody sends that one packing. And it will remain Penn Yan ball.
Oh, great crowd reaction there from her fellow students there as Moody sends that one packing, as you said, Paul.
And 8 on the shot clock for the Mustangs here off the inbound. It will be Mullins inbounding it, left side underneath her own bucket. And she'll go up top. 2-pointer dialed up and no good long. Rebound by Batten. Madison Brewer took that shot. And up court, Moody to Williams above the timeline here for the Tigers. Finds Kinsley Bree. Corner 3, no good. Rebound brought in by Hawkins with a minute to go. Finds Batten. She'll take the 3-pointer from the left wing. Rims in. How about it?
That's the second time we've seen that today on these shots. But nice work by Hawkins to grab that offensive rebound and find Batten.
And Penn Yan will take a timeout here for substitution purposes. It's Sophia Montano coming back in. She'll get McKenna Mullins. 55.7 on the game clock. A 30-second shot clock here for the Mustangs. We're back underway. 59-23. Waterloo in front. Using a screen is Brewer. Brewer able to get it to Brewer. Morgan to Maddie. Maddie's pass now picked off as Batten and both Maddie and Morgan Brewer get tied up all together. And it will be Waterloo ball on the tie-up and jump ball.
42.9 seconds left in this game.
And it will be... they're actually saying a foul on Penn Yan. I apologize. Not a jump ball, foul. As Batten will go to the line for 2 here as Penn Yan put Waterloo into the bonus there. It's Morgan Brewer collecting the foul, her second personal. Batten 2 of 4 from the charity stripe. Make that 2 of 5 now. Sure you stick around for our Little John Barbie Smiles with Style postgame show. We'll also have player interview as well as we have...
A lane violation.
Yeah, that's a rarity before the shot even goes off.
I believe it was, is that Tangent Williams, or that's Kinsley Bree on the far side, right?
Uh-oh.
I believe it was.
So Penn Yan with the ball, 37 seconds to go here. It's Maggie Pratt with it, stolen away by John A. Hawkins in Waterloo. Leaves it for Kaya Moody, and about 3-second differential shot the game clock here, 25 and 22 respectively. So Waterloo here will probably drain most of this clock out. Kinsley Bree with it. Penn Yan in a 2-1-2 zone here. Bree to Williams, 15 and 12 on the clocks. Moody top the key to Williams right wing to Batten at the free throw line. Goes to Hawkins on the block, back out. And too far to handle for Williams. And Waterloo presumably has the ball one last time there. Turnover to the Mustangs. 7.8 on the clock. 59-23 Waterloo in front. Inbound goes to Morgan Brewer. Brewer up to Maddie Brewer. She'll take a long distance 3, no good. And that will do it here in Waterloo, your final. The Tigers 59, Penn Yan 23 coming out on top in this Finger Lakes East matchup. And Waterloo will even the season series 1-1 in this. And who knows, you might see them again come sectional time. So not going anywhere. We're going to take a short break here on FingerLakes1.com. We'll be back with our Little John Barbie Smiles with Style postgame show in just a moment.
This live presentation of high school basketball on FingerLakes1.com is made possible thanks to the support from DeSanto Propane. DeSanto Propane is 4 generations strong as a trustworthy family-owned business with unmatched customer service. Go online at DeSantoPropane.com for more info or call toll-free at 1-800-752-4574 today. Since 1937, the difference has been DeSanto Propane. Cicino's Pizzeria and Restaurant. Visit Cicino's Pizzeria and Restaurant at their original Waterloo location or all-new renovated location in Geneva. Dine-in, takeout, delivery, catering, and banquets. Order online at Cicinos.com. Live, laugh, and eat well. It's the Italian way. Littlejohn and Barbie Orthodontics. Dr. Littlejohn, Dr. Barbie, and their outstanding orthodontic team share a common goal: to ensure the overall wellness of each of their patients through their exceptional orthodontic care. Check out Dr. Rod and Dr. Liz online at littlejohnortho.com.
Welcome back in on FingerLakes1.com. It's time for our Little John and Barbie Smiles with Style postgame show. Waterloo winning 59-23 against Penn Yan, and we're joined by our Cicino's Pizzeria and Restaurant player of the game, Gwen Panic. Gwen, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
First question, we got to start here. You lost to Penn Yan the first game of the year, so what was the game plan kind of coming into this game and evening out the season series in the regular season?
Well, not only did we lose to them the first time, but we lost them in sectionals last year.
That's right.
So we were like, we need to win, like we need our get back, and like we still might play them again in sectionals. So we prepared and we knew to not let them drive, and we needed to rebound, and that's what we did. So
yeah, the first half, me and Nate kind of made note that Penn Yan plays really physical, really good defense, same as you guys do as well, obviously. So obviously going into halftime, it was a much tighter game, 27-14. What was that game plan and change that Coach Bree kind of made at halftime to really kind of have the offensive explode and really the defense lock in the second half?
yeah, so we had a lot of fouls. Like at one point it was 12-2, and he was like, you just need to go play basketball, and that's what we did. We moved the ball, we used all 5 girls, everybody scored, and that's when we do our best.
So 4 games left in the regular season now coming out tonight before sectional play. What are the goals for you and the team in these final 4 games before postseason time?
We want to win them all, so if we have a chance to win leagues, we can, and also get the highest rank in the section, so we have a better chance of winning.
All right, speaking of winning, Sunday there's a big game happening, Super Bowl 60, Patriots-Seahawks. Who do you think's going to win? What's the prediction?
I think the Seahawks, because I like their uniforms.
There you go.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. We'll get you out here on that note. Go celebrate your team. Gwen
Thank
Panic,
you.
congratulations. Good job. As we'll get Nate Sharman back here into the booth for our Little John Barbie Smiles Out postgame show the rest of the way. Nate, welcome back in. Always good to catch up with the players. And Gwen, obviously one of these, she's not a senior in school.
Right.
She is her junior year, but she's one of the senior members of this varsity
Yeah,
squad.
and more importantly, even a leader of this team,
Yeah.
right? You know, inside the locker room and outside the locker room on the court. Always really cool to hear the insight, right? And cap it off at the end, being a Seahawks fan. It's always good, right?
Nothing wrong with that. My one buddy's a Seahawks fan, and he's like really the only one I know. So it kind of did catch me off guard, but there's nothing wrong with it. It is a solid uniform combo.
It's a
I'm
great
agree with
uniform
her.
combo, yeah. Like the neon colors, right? And, you know, especially awesome to root against the Patriots, right, on Sunday?
I can't complain there fully. So let's do a quick scoring breakdown here. We'll start on Waterloo. The victors, obviously, today, as mentioned, 59-23. Leading the way with 18, it was Gwen Panic, 14 for Addison Bree, 8 for Tangel Williams, 7 for Delaney Batten, 5 for Kaya Moody, 3 for Kinsley Bree, and 2 for John A. Hawkins. All 7 Tigers into the scoring column here tonight. On the Penn Yan side, leading the way with 7 was Madison Pierce, 5 each for Sophia Montano and Bailey Cooper, with 4 for McKenna Mullins and 2 for Abigail Fisher. For us here at FingerLakes1.com, our next time we'll hit the airwaves for high school basketball will be the Upstate Hoops podcast, Monday afternoon at 2 p.m. Haven't updated power rankings. Not too sure which classification we'll look at for sectional time yet with that, but we're sure to have some sort of breakdown there. Then don't have an exact game slotted for next week yet, the last full week of the regular season, Nate, but I'm not going to lie to you. Newark back here at Waterloo on the girls' side in the Finger Lakes East to wrap up the regular season certainly seems like a pretty tantalizing matchup.
Yeah, certainly wrapping up the rest of the season, right? It's crazy. Both teams were Waterloo has 4 games left. Penn Yan has 3. Next time in action for Waterloo is going to be a short turnaround as they host Notre Dame Batavia on Monday night. And then on the other side, Penn Yan, they head to Palmec on Wednesday of next week. So both teams in action pretty quickly after this one.
Look to rebound against a Red Raiders squad that got hot for a lot of the month of January, but the past week or so has certainly kind of struggled a little bit. So
basketball's a game of runs, right, Paul?
Sports period. So this is definitely one of those tight matchups here in the Finger Lakes East on the girls' side to keep an eye on here in this final week plus of the regular season here. And make sure you check out Kyle Evans and the scoreboard rather right up.
Right.
He'll be doing tonight and the rest of the way as things tighten up and get decided here as we head closer and closer to sectional time.
That's one of the more wonderful times of the year. We get our version of our March Madness going, right?
Can't beat it. It's always fun. So, Nate, we'll head out here on that note. Your final, once again, Waterloo 59, Penn Yan 23 for Nate Sharman. And everybody back at FingerLakes1.com. I am Paul Russo signing off. Enjoy the weekend, everybody, and we'll talk again very soon.